Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. This your shorty Rachel. Yo, I know I'm late. Try to get more camera and we can get the ball rolling. Like I'm so far at like maybe 100 and some change to 100. I want to reach over 1,000 signatures. If I can get like 5,000 signatures, but just something that's free, for the public to help a shorty out with. That would be great. Like we can really get the ball rolling. A lot of parents have worked together, and so far, we've gotten it to the point where, you know, the the how can I say the pre-Ks, kindergarten, and I think first grade, they got something called Class Dojo. And some classes, not all, some classes, they're able to have like something like a nanny cam, like the parent, could check into the classroom, see what's going on and stuff like that. So hopefully we can advance that. We can, make it for every classroom, every grade, figure out what's going on in our schools with our kids, with our staff, and much more. Blessings, Reyes. Yo, I'm late on this, John. I fell asleep with my daughter last night, trying to put her to bed. I went to bed with her. So, hey, don't even think about it. Find something else. But yeah, you want to say hi? You gonna let me talk, please? Hi. When I'm done, I'll give you the phone. I'm thirsty. All right, go in there. We're so divided, and I want to draw the parents' attentions, and I want them to stay with it. A lot of people nowadays got a tendency of just giving up. Like they just really give up. They start something and they don't see it through. Like they give up. They don't have the patience. They don't care. Whatever the reason is, a lot of people just give up. Amira, you're about to go inside the house because you're not listening. And I'm dead serious. Close that door, please. Now. But I'm here saying that as parents, we shouldn't give up. We should keep fighting. We're gonna get some of these things done. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take a minute, it's gonna take a fight, it's gonna take a stand, and we gotta stand 10 toes down on what we fighting for and what we talking about. Like, we just cannot just start something and just give up and say, hey, screw it. But I wanted to get on here, right? And let y'all know, right? Like I was telling you, I was watching this movie yesterday, which is why I had the live set up. And this is why I don't set up lives, I don't schedule lives, because, I get caught up doing something and then I'm not able to keep up with the live. About his day, he was being active in his son's life. But the single mom is going around with the picture, the flyers of her, missing daughter, asking people if they seen her. She walks up to this dad with his son. He ignores her. He doesn't even see the picture, right? And what drew my attention to that was, right, his dad stops and he talks to a friend. And I'm guessing that, well, I'm not guessing. I already know. We don't, because if you haven't watched the movies, this is a spoiler alert. So if you don't, like spoiler alerts, I suggest you don't watch this video, this live. But, he tells his son, to go around the house is around the corner. He tells his son, go ahead. His son got to go potty. He finished the conversation with his friend, right? So in that instant, his son goes missing. Mind you, when he's done a conversation with his friend, he goes home thinking that his son is already home. It's just around the corner. All he had to do is just turn the corner, boom, he's home. So he goes home and he tells his wife, where's Mason? She's like, wait. I thought he was with you. I've been waiting here to get, Mason. Mom, allegedly, the principal is going around looking, and I say allegedly because, it's gonna be it's gonna be a plot twister on this joint. Like allegedly you see the principal and you see her, the counselor, whatever she is, a teacher, whatever she is, right, searching around looking for this missing little girl. So she's only been missing for an hour, allegedly, according to the teacher, according to the principal, right? They call the mom, they tell the mom that her daughter is missing. So I guess it takes the mom, a couple of minutes to process, like, yo, my daughter is missing. Yo, she goes running to the father. Yo, da 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 da, our daughter's missing. We gotta go do something. They head up to the school, right? So they telling her that there's nothing they could do. That they show the video surveillance. The daughter was allegedly in the hallway, but 1 second she was there, the other second she was gone. But how, right? There's supposed to be staff everywhere. There's janitors in the school. They got security and all this stuff. How in the world, with all the staff in the school, does her daughter go missing, right? And nobody sees her daughter go missing. So the mom puts up a fight. The dad's a little, I guess, a little trying to like get his shit together and stuff like that. But the mom is fighting her ass off. She's demanding, she's asking questions, and then she looks at the teacher like, "Yo, I guess it's that mother intuition." And she's like, "Yo," she wouldn't let her sight off their teacher. They doing the police investigation. After a couple of days, they're telling them they don't know what they could do. Blah blah blah. They let everybody free. They stop asking questions to the staff in the school. The mom didn't take that right. So the mom after a couple of days, the mom starts thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. You would think that throughout this whole time, the dad would think, right? But I'm not knocking the dad down. Like, the dad, I guess, is still trying to process this shit. Like, damn, where do I start? How do I do this? Like, my daughter went missing in the school, but the mom is smart, right? So, in the process of them thinking all this, right, the mom in the next scene puts all this stuff, all this equipment inside the dad's truck. He's like, we going to the school. In that instant, the other couple that lost their child meet up with them. They link up, and they like, I want to help. I want to do this, whatever it takes. Whoever took your daughter has our son. So they team up and they go all the way to the school and they hold the school hostage, right? Let me ask you all a question. As a parent, if your child went missing in a school where the staff were supposed to be watching them, and the staff is in a hallway with your child, right there, talking about she turned her face 1 second and now the child is missing. How? How in the world, right? So what would y'all do? Would y'all sit here and do what this mom and this dad did? They went and held the whole school hostage. This was a whole elementary school. They said, right? They told the other couple, they was like, "Look, listen, at first, this was a plan without a plan, and if you know what I mean. This was a plan without a plan. So this was something that just happened out of nowhere, like boom. All right, I just got this idea. I got to see it through. Like I know that somebody in the school knows where my child is at. Somebody's lying. It's impossible. Kids is gonna come out. So they like it's a matter of patience. Like we're gonna sit here and we're gonna do what we gotta do until whoever took our kids come out. So we're not gonna give them no time. Their daughter went missing for a couple of days and they haven't been able to take the kid out of the school. If it went missing in the school, then see. Back up. You're welcome. Who you growling at? But anyways, back on topic. Um they start talking, right? They waiting to smoke off whoever has the kid. So all this shit starts surfacing. They draw the attention of the FBI. They draw the attention of the cops. So now they got the FBI and the cops' attention. What address y'all looking for? 40. 55, sorry. 55. Damn. Because this is 59. 50. It's a little more down. It's a little more back. These kids is bad. Move my head. Thank you, thank you. But anyways, I guess these are kids. They're going to summer camp. They picking them up from school. But back to the story, right? I just got a little distracted. Blessings, Bolo. Blessings, everybody that's in the chat, right? But this parents, they kidnapped. They hold the whole school hostage. I say kidnap. You hear me? Let me correct myself. Go sit. They hold this whole school hostage. They draw the attention of the FBI, the police. Now they got the attention. So the whole purpose of this, right, is to rescue the kids. Something inside this mom is telling her that her child is in that school, right? So all this is happening, right? Shit goes left for a second. Everything goes left for 1 second, right? OMG. Um. Anyways, kids are crazy, baby. Don't pay attention. They just want some attention. They said they called the cops on us for recording. Kids are crazy. But anyways, sit down. Anyways, shit goes left in the elementary school, right? And there's janitor ends up being, real sneaky, real creepy, right? And he sneaks off while things go left in the gym room because this is where they holding everybody hostage in a gym room. Um, the dad decides to follow this janitor and he goes into the basement of the school, right? And when they go into the basement of the school, guess who they find down there? They find his daughter. Crazy part about it is, right, it wasn't the janitor that he thought that, kidnapped his daughter. It was the other janitor, the one that I was thinking it was suspicious throughout the whole damn movie. But anyways, this janitor, the bull knocks him over the head. They do things, right? But once the cops go in there, right, thinking they helping, they're gonna do something. Yo, dad would have fucking saved his daughter and captured the bull that was kidnapping the kids if the cops wouldn't have intervened, right? So they go in there, they arrest the dad, they let the bull go that kidnapped the girl and arrest the janitor. And the janitor, has to go to the hospital before they put him, in jail, blah, blah, blah. But he's still in handcuffs. All right. So, little plot twist. Once the dad is in the damn car, he's like, yo, the cop officers were praising him. They're like, "Oh, you did a good job out there." Blah 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 blah. Right? He's like, "Good job, my ass." He's like, "I had him and y'all let him go." He's like, "No, we didn't." And the officer sitting here debating the dad, talking about, "Oh no, we didn't let him go. We got him. No, y'all don't have him in custody because y'all fast asses, y'all happy trigger motherfuckers." But shout out to them because they really was trying to do their job. These officers did care, but some of them was, just like, I don't give a fuck attitude. To me, chill, because I'm talking. But, anyways, the bull tells him that when the bull sends a message through the little walkie-talkie thingy in the car to the other officers, asking do they got they call the bull's name Michael Benson. They're like, do they got a Michael Benson in custody? The other officers tell them no, they don't have nobody by that name in custody. The officer is mad, so now they have to go through the school, records to find the janitor's address. So now they lock up the dad, they lock up the janitor, and blah blah blah. They go down to the janitor's house, and what's crazy is right when they go down to the janitor's house, the officer tells the finds how is it the principal and the damn I'm not sure if she was a teacher or a counselor or what she was, but the principal, the counselor, and the damn janitor were a part of trafficking kids straight from an elementary school, straight from a school. Like the least people that you would have expected, right? Were the ones that were trafficking these kids in this school. The movie is called Elementary, yo. Like I broke it down the best way, I could without giving too much of the story. The movie's on here on YouTube. Like you got premium, you can watch it with no ads. If you don't have no premium, you're gonna watch the John with ads. But the movie is called Elementary, yo, and it's crazy because the plot twist at the end, like the principal, a black principal. I don't care if she. Yo, they just threw your John in the trash like it was trash. They didn't even knock on your door. See, people be disrespectful. I gotta wait for the store to open. I do gotta get some more waters up in this John. The store need to hurry up and open. It's already 8 something. He's slacking because it's summertime. Look, it's 8:30 and he ain't open yet. he's slacking right now. But anyways, back to the topic, right? On this school, right? It's crazy because you wouldn't think that an elementary school principal or a teacher or counselor would sit here and be a part of some traffic and shit to traffic our kids. But in this movie, they even tell you like, damn, like our kids in the urban community, black, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. Like their organs is worth a lot of money in the black market. And this is something I've done a couple lives on. I spoke on a couple times, and I've tried to explain to people like this shit is real out here. Like you gotta watch it with your kids out here, on the internet. You gotta watch it with your kids, you know, being around these people around because you never know who's gonna sell their soul. You never know who's gonna for the money. You never know. Like in this movie, it even shows you. And y'all know that I've been talking about these schools and the stuff that's been happening in our schools for the longest, right? And what's crazy is, right, a lot of us is only asking for one little simple thing. Yo, put cameras in each and every one of these classrooms. Put cameras in the hallways, all the hallways. Put cameras in the gym. Put cameras in, in the recess courtroom, like courtyard, so that way that our kids can be, surveillance, right? And then the people that chalk out watching these tapes, right, need to do their job because when they see something go down, what they need to do is use that little walkie-talkie and call it in or dial 911 like they're supposed to. Because what's crazy is like on the school buses, right? They got the cameras, and I've talked about this. I've done some videos on this. They got the cameras, right? But it has taken some time for them to report the crimes that have been committed inside these school buses. Like this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. So that's why I'll be telling everybody, like, in this movie, even it took a lot of people. It took the whole community to come together. The officers. It took a lot of teachers. It took a lot of parents. It took a lot of people from the community to come together to actually find these kids. Like, if it wasn't like as crazy as I'm saying, like, yo, this white mom did what a lot of white people do around here. They scream, they shout, they demand for what they want. And I'm not putting us down because a lot of us do it, but a lot of to live amongst each other and teach our kids our roots, where we come from. That's the problem. We don't know nothing and we don't care. So shout out to those that are out here, they do their research, they re-educate themselves. They are not followers that stand 10 toes down on what they believe in. That's what's crazy is like it's harsh, like as messed up as it may seem, right, to a lot of people, oh, like you just wasting your time. Da, 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 da. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm speaking up for the youth. There's so many things going on in our schools. Let me ask y'all a question. Around the same time that the Kanika Jenkins situation happened, right? Out, I think it was in Chicago, right? Did y'all know about the kid that that got how can I say rolled up into a gym mat and his organs weren't missing inside that school and nobody knew what happened and they couldn't they couldn't find nothing on the surveillance tape because the surveillance tape, well, guess what, only would see somebody go into the gym, right, or come out of the gym, but they couldn't see what was going on inside of the gym. Now, as y'all can see, like that's why I speak heavy on putting these cameras in these classrooms, in these hallways, in these gyms, in these recess courtyards, and much more. Like, yes, I'm heavy on it because yes, there are cameras, but only in certain places in these schools. And guess what? A lot of these schools got a lot of blind spots. And whether y'all like it or not, a lot of kids have gone missing from schools. A lot of kids have died inside these schools. A lot of kids have committed suicide in these schools. So like we have to realize that it's us that have to come together. We're waiting for them to do what? What is we waiting for the government to do? Can somebody please sit here, whether it's in the chat, whether somebody clicks on that link and come up with a shorty and talk with a shorty, let me know, right? Let me know. What are we doing by sitting around and not doing nothing? It's crazy that in this movie, this white couple, right, lost their child and they didn't give a fuck if they lost their life. They didn't care if they lost their life as long as they found her. They didn't care if they went to jail as long as they found her and they knew that she was safe and sound. And what's crazy is what they did inspired others to get up and move around. And you know what's funny? In the movie, right? This couple sat here and said, We're not just fighting for our kid. We're fighting for Mason and every other kid that has gone missing. And they told the other couple, right, Mason's parents, right, fight. The dad said he didn't care if he had to go to jail, and that's exactly what he did. Why aren't we fighting for our communities? Why aren't we fighting for our kids' future as we say that we do? I know that good and bad is out there, but this is one bad that we need to be fighting. Hispanic and black, black and white, you know, like whatever she was mixed. And then you had like a Russian or white janitor that was involved. A lot of y'all, have a blessed and humble day. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. You know, come outside, take a deep, take some, inhale, exhale some of that bullshit. Like inhale that fresh air and exhale that bullshit. Just exhale all that bullshit, throw all that toxic shit in the trash can, man. Out of sight, out of mind. But it's crazy when a lot of shit is happening in our neighborhoods with the people around us and nobody moves a finger. Like everybody sits still and they want to make a difference like that. They want them to sit here and help us like that. No, we're gonna have to help us. We're gonna have to get up and start. It starts with us. Like we can't expect for the next person to change. We have to start with ourselves. Change. If this one changes, okay, that one changed. If that one doesn't change, then move on. On to the next person that wants to help, that wants to do what they got to do, that wants to support, that wants to do, what has to be done. Other than that, listen, man, we ain't gonna do nothing if we don't come together. Like, shout out to whoever, made that movie, the producers of that movie. It was a great movie. I loved it. It showed that people can come together in unity, but it's messed up, right? I'm sitting here looking at what makes us come together in unity. Like that, it takes for kids to go missing, for people to come together and make a little difference, to make a little change, to demand them little laws to be changed as we, the people. I know that a lot of these kids are shut out, but me as a parent, I'm not going to stop fighting because it's not just my kid. Your kid hangs with my kid, and I'm speaking in general. I'm speaking in general. I don't know nobody on this app, but what I'm saying is my kid walks outside on these trenches, and he doesn't walk these trenches alone. So all I'm saying is that as parents, we need to get our stuff together, stand up, speak up. For those of you that don't know, once again, I don't get tired of saying it. I have a link to the petition to get cameras in our school, more security, deeper backgrounds into our teachers, and much more. Check it out. If you care to support the on calls, just sign. It's free. Like the signature is free. It doesn't cost you nothing. Like your signature is going to be the next voice for our kids. That's it. That's all it's going to do. It's going to be the next voice for our kids. Your signature is going to help us make that stand that we need to make for our kids in our schools. So on that note, till next time, this y'all shorty Rachel. I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. What's going on? No. Let me get off this, John. Somebody get my day started with my daughter. And hopefully it's good where you at, man. I know it's about to get hot here in Philly, yo. It's gonna get really, really hot in this John. It's nice now. Shit, it's not gonna cool back down until tonight, maybe 8 o'clock at nighttime. That's when you're gonna start seeing all these little badass kids come out and their parents. Summertime.